Hello guys, in today's video we are going to present you the top 5 best hand sanitizer available on the market. We made this list on our personal preference and sorted it based on their prices, quality, durability and reputation of the manufacturers. Check out the description to find out their prices and more information. I've included the links in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification. So without further ado, let's get started. The number 1 position is dominating by Babyganics alcohol-free foaming sanitizer. Dozens of reviewers raved about this kid-friendly foaming hand sanitizer's alcohol-free formula, which according to one means that your hands don't dry out with multiple uses per day and you aren't overwhelmed since there is no scent. But because it is alcohol-free, it won't kill coronavirus and norovirus. If that's your goal, so this is more for those looking to rid themselves of germs without drying out their hands, which is what dozens of reviewers say it accomplishes. Many mention that this non-drying and fragrance-free hand sanitizer doesn't exacerbate already dry or problem skin. I am sensitive to some fragrance and my daughter gets eczema on her hands, one reviewer writes. This is one of the few sanitizers that we both can use. Hooray! One new parent bought this for all around the house, especially when baby was brand new and guests were coming over. Very foamy and no smell. Help not to dry out the hands from using it a lot as well. As far as germ-killing abilities, one reviewer writes, they haven't gotten sick yet, so maybe it's doing its job. All I know is if I was using PURELL as much as I use this, I would have cracked my dry fingers and hands by now. If you are looking for something smaller, the travel size of this hand sanitizer also comes highly recommended by reviewers. Alternatively, the bargain 16-ounce bottle of this formula is under $10. Moving on to the next, at number 2 we have Solimo hand sanitizer with vitamin E and aloe vera, 32 fluid ounce. One reviewer said, can't find any complaints with this product, noting that it works as well as other brands. Others were impressed by the good value and at least one loved that they got lots of products for your dollar. But many were also just fans of the sanitizer. The scent is less cheap vodka than most, leaves your hands feeling soft too, and one reviewer writes, dozens of reviewers also say this sanitizer doesn't leave their hands feeling sticky. I am a nurse and I use hand sanitizer often, one writes. I really don't like hand sanitizer that leaves your hands sticky feeling. Nothing worse than trying to put on a pair of gloves and sticky hands, it just doesn't work out very well. This hand sanitizer did not leave my hands sticky even after using it a couple times without washing my hands in between. The aloe included prevents the sanitizer from drying out your hands. It's similar to the Germ X option mentioned above, but this is one just a smidgen cheaper for more fluid ounces. The number 3 position comes with PURELL hand sanitizing wipes. Customers keep a package of these hand sanitizer wipes everywhere. Their cars, their desks, bedrooms, bathrooms and for some, their bags. I confess that a lot of drive-thru meals are eaten on the go. I can't stand the thought of handling paper and coin money that have been passed around by a jillion germy hands and then eating. One reviewer says, so he leaves this in his car to clean up after meals. And according to him, these are the best because they aren't overly perfumed and they don't seem to dry out my hands. These are even beloved by multiple doctors and nurses. One customer was a nurse for 40 years. She admits that nothing is better than a good old soap and water. However, that's not always available. If you can't get to a sink, she thinks these are an excellent alternative. I never go without them, in my car, at the house burn, and even in every bathroom in my home. I am clean conscious, but others may not be, is why I always have them. And one more doctor thinks these are even better than the harsh wipes at the hospital. He uses them for his hands, but says they effectively clean his stethoscope, badge, pens, trauma scissors, computer keyboard, phones, etc. and adds, I'm absolutely a germphobic during flu season. These wipes do the job and I'm not afraid to touch the item after wiping it down. The number 3 position is holding by Wet Ones antibacterial hand wipes. It may be embarrassing to be a 22-year-old with Wet Ones, but boy do they come in handy, writes one customer who uses them to not only wipe her hands but also tables, her phone and tablet. The only downside is sometimes Wet Ones sends theme packages. The last time I ordered, they had Shrek on them. I mean, I'm already a college kid with Wet Ones. I didn't need Shrek on them to make me look any cooler. she adds. And many customers use this to wipe down public transportation seats. With the excitement of new destinations comes a very real increased exposure to airplane ick, says one customer. As soon as she sits down, she takes out the travel packs and gets to work, as fellow passengers politely avert their judging glances. If you need any tips, she explains how she does it. We hit the seat belts, armrest, every nook and cranny of the nasty tray tables, and whatever else we might touch. I like to think it is excessive and unnecessary, but oh yup. When you finish and look at the wipe, you know you did the right thing. Finally, at number 5 we have Wet Ones Antibacterial Hand and Face Wipe Singles. Reviewers keep these individually wrapped wipes in purses, diaper bags, even a man sack. As one user explains, my wife laughed at me when I started my EDC bag a tactical man purse phase of life, but no single item in her own purse gets pulled and used as often as the wet ones I keep in my man sack. He continues. The restaurants, friends' houses, out in the yard, on vacation, in the park, whatever, wherever, I always have my wet ones on hand. The convenience of stashing them anywhere means they come in handy after a taco binge, or using the restroom after someone who has yet perfected the squat, according to one reviewer. The wipes are also antibacterial, so for one user that means they are great for the shake your neighbor's hand portion in church during flu season and other rites. Dozens of reviewers also mention that individual packs last longer. One says the single pack is handy too because you don't run in the risk of drying out your whole pack when you open a new one.